Reshaping Care for Older People gave voluntary action an opportunity to work within the local community and develop projects. One of the projects that we developed was the Mania project. It was an intergenerational piece of work between older people and school-age children around knitting, where the older people would go into schools and teach the young people how to knit. It gave the opportunity to break down barriers between the two generations, but also enhance the health and well-being of the older people that were involved.
I think I literally live and breathe Knitting Mania. I'm forever lasting thinking what we're going to do this week, how we're going to do it. It's done. Knitting Mania has been my life. I love it. It comes into operation whatever I do. I wait for a Thursday to go to St Mary's Gardens. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I don't feel that I'm 83 years old. I feel as if I'm 18 years old.
The project ultimately was a success and has developed and expanded within the local area. What we're now getting now is that not only has the barriers between the generations been broken down, but relationships have been formed between the two generations. Young people thinking that they are now working with their granny, they've got friendships that have formed within it, and it's been a really success.
We thought we'd start off with a small group and invited 8 pupils along. On the day we got 11 and there were only 2 of the original 8, so I'm still trying to work out how that happened. But as the weeks went by, we found we got more and more people coming along, and it hadn't even been advertised, so word of mouth. And then we got like 14 core regular pupils coming along telling other pupils. So that's been absolutely wonderful. In terms of skills, as well as learning knitting, fine-tuning their motor skills, I think social skills have been developed there. Intergenerational projects are often really good, breaking down stereotypes older people and younger people have about each other. But they're also learning other things, like they're learning patience, which not many of our young pupils display. They do, but not often. They're learning patience and teamwork. They're actually individually working on little squares, but they're working as part of a team to make a blanket. So I hope Knitting Mania will continue. Personally, I love having the ladies along, and I think passing on their wisdom, building up relationships with the pupils. Over the weeks, I think that's what's happened, and that's a really good thing. They're getting to know each other. We've one lady who uses a walking stick, and I think the pupils are becoming very mindful, you know, of the ladies that are coming in. They, you know, age is no longer a barrier. It's just a wonderful project, and we hope that it will continue.
When I heard the Knitting Mania was coming into school, I thought, oh, that'll be nice, quite nice to see people coming in. But the very first day I saw the Knitting Mania ladies and the children working together, I really did bring a tear to my eye. And even other pupils and teachers coming in were really quite surprised at how nice it was and how everyone engaged with each other. There's a couple of pupils that you look at and you think, well, maybe they couldn't, but they did. They had a fantastic time. They've knitted themselves silly. They've got a scarf getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I don't know who it'll fit, but it'll fit someone, giraffe maybe. And they just keep knitting, and if they drop a stitch, they pick it up. And if they can't pick it up, someone else does it for them.
But Knitting Mania is something I think that I will always be doing something for Knitting Mania. That's how I feel. To me, it's my project. I didn't have anything to do with it originated, but it certainly is part of me.